And her question is, when is he gonna propose? Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we are finally recording the Q&A for which we asked you guys for questions 2 weeks ago. So we're excited that some of you guys actually did ask questions, some pretty interesting questions.
Surprised we got so many, actually.
I know, we got a lot of...
smaller channel.
Yeah, but we got a lot of good questions. And then what we're also going to do is we're going to tell you a little bit about the person that asked the question, because a lot of them are creators as well, and they're all super supportive. So we'll tell you a little bit about their channel as well as we ask their question. All right, so we ready for the first one? All right, the first question comes from a lovely couple. Their channel is Elder Millennial Digital Nomads. And they're such a sweet couple. I believe they are in either Thailand or Bali right now. And they have great cooking, like little short cooking lessons. And then they also show you a lot of their travels. So
some of the cave walks they did were pretty awesome.
Yeah. Oh, and they do 360 videos,
yeah, 360
which are pretty cool.
I think, honestly, it's probably going to be the future once the quality comes up on those things.
Yeah, so we really like them. If you want to check them out, go ahead. But their question was, what are your travel and YouTube goals for 2020 and 2021? So for me, I think my personal YouTube goal for 2020 is I want us to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And for 2021, I would like us to at some point become monetized during 2021. And travel goals for me is this year I would like to at least get in one domestic trip. We had talked about a Utah road trip, and I really hope we can still make that work this year. But seeing as how unfortunately everything with COVID in our country is kind of going backwards, we'll just see where we go. But that's my goal for 2020, is to at least get one more trip in by the end of the year. And then for 2021, I definitely want to get, 2 to 3 trips in, probably more.
Yeah, if we try to go international for sure.
Oh, 100% in 2021, we have to. I need to get out of the US.
Well, my answer's the same. I would like to have 1,000 subscribers at some point this year, and then to be monetized next year.
Yeah, and I think it's a doable goal. I think we've done it realistically. We're not trying to, have 1,000 subs within...
Yeah, I don't want to rush stuff and it be unnatural.
Yeah, we want it to be organic. We want the people that sub to us to really like our channel and enjoy watching our channel. We don't want people to sub to us just to sub to us. So we want organic growth, definitely. All right, our next question comes from Explore As We Go. And they are another lovely couple. They crack me up. They're so cute. It's Bernard and Weedy, and they're in Bali right now for sure, but they are it's 2 Asian guys, and they're adorable. I love them, and they're so supportive. Like, their comments on our channel, I think, are some of the most genuine comments. Sure. Like, I love them.
I watched one of their videos a couple days ago, and they had some sirens going off, and
it was hilarious.
That would have freaked me out.
It was hilarious, yeah. And seeing drunk Weedy was really fun. So their question was, what job do you guys hold during your 9 to 5, and what made you want to create a YouTube channel? Want to go first, or you want me?
So I just recently got a new job. I just switched jobs, and I am a shipping and receiving lead for a beauty company. For me, it was to show people where we're traveling to and kind of bring them with us, friends and family. For future, you can look back at the video and you can see, you can remember more, because like a picture is just a picture. A video, it's a video, so you see more of what's going on. Mm-hmm. So more of like to document our trips and to relive it, I guess you can say.
And for me, I work in wealth management as an administrative assistant. And for me, what made me want to start the YouTube channel was Richie. He was the one that really was like, hey, we should do this. But then also, I had been looking for like a way to share more of our trips with my family, because I'm really close with my family, like my parents, my niece, my nephew, my sister, some of my cousins. And like every time we go on a trip, I always wish that I could have them there with me, but obviously I can't. And so I always wanted a way for them to be more involved in our trips, to see more of our trip, to feel like they're there. So I think that was the main motivator for me to start the channel, was just to share more with the people that I love. And yeah. So on to our next question, which comes from Ice Cream Lover. Warning, if you like ice cream and you get cravings easily, don't watch their channel.
No.
Because they make ice cream.
Yeah.
What was it that they made? Was it the red velvet? That we were like, oh,
Yeah.
that looks really interesting. I never
The
thought of red velvet
ice
in an ice cream. Yeah. So, and they're also great. They always support our channel. So, their question is, where did you meet? And what was your first impression the first time you met? Did you guys do any traveling before you started here in YouTube? So where did we meet? We met at Wood Ranch. We had dinner.
We had dinner at Wood Ranch.
My first impression of Richie was he seemed very shy and he seemed very nervous. He dropped a couple of things. So like, I remember he dropped his like cutlery, and then I think you dropped your card when you were paying for the dinner too.
Did I?
Yeah, I think like the whole thing flipped over. And I was just like, aw, he's nervous. That's so cute.
Look at her. She's gorgeous, so I was nervous. That was my first impression. Was whoa.
Aww. And of course I thought he was handsome. So, yeah. And then the other part of their question was, did you guys do any traveling before you started here on YouTube?
We did a lot of traveling
before
we started.
Yeah, and so one of our biggest regrets is not having started the channel sooner.
We would have some really, really awesome,
amazing trips.
Yeah.
We, our first trip together was a Mexican cruise, and that was actually Richie's first time out of the country.
Yeah.
Our second trip was to San Francisco. Our third trip, an Alaskan cruise.
We went on a 14-day
Alaskan cruise. And then our trip after that was Belize. And then after Belize, we went to Arizona, and that trip was amazing.
Grand Canyon and White Pocket,
and we didn't do Antelope Valley because it's super packed with tourists. We did a smaller valley that was amazing. We had like a private tour group, a total of 6 people in our group through this amazing like hidden valley. It was amazing.
I'll try to put in some pictures, and I think I have a few short videos of things that I did, but we aren't in the videos.
Yeah, so maybe, you know what, maybe if you guys would be interested in seeing kind of like a slideshow type of video of past trips, let us know.
Yeah, I can make those. Because
we can maybe put something together for you guys for past trips. But yeah, we definitely traveled before starting the YouTube channel. And then after Arizona was, of course, Iceland. And then we've always done like other little trips like within our state. Like we went to San Diego for a few days once for a light festival, which was a lot of fun.
We went up north too.
Which one?
The little Dutch town up there.
Oh, Solvang, which I really want to take you guys to, but with all this COVID stuff, I think a lot of the stuff that I want to do is going to be closed. I have to do more research, but I really want to take you guys to Solvang. It's so cute. But yeah, I've always loved to travel, and then Richie hadn't traveled much before he met me.
Before I met her.
And then now he's like hooked on traveling as well.
I want to go all the time.
All the time. All right, our next question. Oh, actually, it was an additional from Ice Cream Lover. They said, in addition to my first question, what is the best and most memorable place you've been together?
For me, it's going to be Alaska, and it's going to be the glacier trek. We got to ride in a helicopter from the airport to the glacier, landed on the glacier from the helicopter, geared up, and trekked up a glacier. Was it for about a mile?
Something like that.
We got to fill our water bottles with glacier water.
Right from the glacier.
Right from the glacier. Mm-hmm. But that one's like at the top of my list.
And of course, it's the same for me. We always pick the same stuff, I swear. Always. We have like the same brain. But Alaska is definitely, I think, the most memorable for me. because it's actually what made me love the cold weather. But seeing how beautiful like snow-covered areas are, and seeing how beautiful ice is, and how beautiful a glacier is, and how nice it is to not be dripping in sweat just walking down the street, I think that's what did it for me, and that gave me a love of like the cold weather and actually doing cold weather vacations instead of just like warm tropical ones. And the fact that it was 14 days and we were on a boat, like didn't have to worry about anything. We just got on the boat and that was it.
Yeah.
Like I loved it. Just the scenery is stuff that I've never seen before. Because we also got to go to Canada on that trip.
We got to go to Vancouver.
And oh my God, Vancouver is such a beautiful
That's
city.
a place we want to go back just to stay.
100%. We want to go to Vancouver, spend a few days there, explore. It's just so beautiful. And seeing the amount of water that's up in that part of the world was mind-blowing to me, because in California, I mean, we're constantly in a drought.
And if you ever need jewelry, go to Alaska.
Go to Alaska.
There's a jewelry shop every 2 spaces.
Yep, there really is. Next question comes from Thrifty Angela, and she's also an amazing supporter. She also gives like really genuine comments. Her channel is all about arts and crafts for the home that are A, easy to make, and B, super affordable. So go check her out as well. She's a lovely lady. And her question was, how did you guys meet? How long have you been together? And what's your favorite place that you've visited so far? Well, I think we've said our favorite place.
Alaska.
Yeah, so that one's taken care of. How did you guys meet? Can I answer that one?
Go for it.
So we actually have a really classic, beautiful American love story. We both opened up an app and swiped right.
It's the modern way now.
It's the modern way. Yeah, we went on a dating app. It's called OkCupid. And it's not like Tinder or anything like that where you just meet to hook up. You actually like get to talk to people and stuff. And we talked on there for, I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks before we decided to meet in person.
And then we met at Wood Ranch.
Where
we first met.
Yep. And we've been inseparable pretty much ever since. So, and we've been together for 3.5 years. Yep. Aww. All right, next question comes from Brave Scott. He has an awesome channel. We love Brave Scott and his dog. His dog is so cute. He's always going wild and running in the water and stuff.
It's funny watching him run ahead, and he'll lay down, wait for him to catch up, and he'll get up and run ahead again.
Yeah, he's awesome. He and his wife do walks with their pup around Scotland, and just the scenery is amazing. So definitely go check him out. And then his question is, where do you desperately want to go once coronavirus is over? And what do you both do for a living? So we already answered what we do for a living. So where do you desperately want to go when coronavirus is over?
I think because of everything going on in the world, I'd probably keep it domestic. So I think the first place would probably be Utah. I want to go to Zion National Park and go visit that area up there a little bit.
And for me, I mean, he said once coronavirus is over. So I'm going to assume it can be domestic or international. But for me, I desperately want to go to Peru. So Kara and Nate I already wanted to go to Peru, but I was kind of like, that's like a later one. But after watching their trek through the entire country, I'm like, oh my God, I have to go to Peru, like as soon as possible. So that would be mine, is Peru. All right, next question comes from Millie Moments. She has an awesome channel. She's also a traveler. She's originally from England, I believe, but she is currently living in Spain. So I live vicariously through her a little because I would love to live in Spain someday. But go check her out. She's really funny. Her latest video on camping actually had this little pot that you can use for camping that I was like mind blown. And her question is, what's your favorite thing to do in your spare time?
Probably play video games. If I have nothing to do, usually I'm editing or something. If I'm on my downtime, play some Xbox.
For me, my favorite thing to do in my spare time, Probably hang out with my niece and nephew. I love them so much. I like going to the beach with them. I like going to farms and picking fruits and veggies with them, or just hanging out at home with them. They're my loves, so that's my favorite pastime. And then Eatable Travels, they are a lovely couple. They are in New Zealand, I believe. So go give them a follow on Instagram. They post beautiful pictures of New Zealand. They're lucky to live there because New Zealand hasn't been hit by COVID as badly because their government like really stepped up from the start and like closed the borders and did all this crazy stuff. So COVID isn't bad there. And they've been traveling around and posting beautiful photos of New Zealand. Their question is, what's on the top of your list of places you want to visit? So for me, places that I want to visit are Peru. I just need to get to Peru, like ASAP. Spain, like I said, I would love to like live in Spain for a year or something at some point in my life. The Netherlands, it looks beautiful, and Spain is where a lot of my heritage comes from, and then the Netherlands is where a lot of Richie's heritage comes from. So would love to go there. And then I would also love Australia. Lately has been looking just
that wave rock looks pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's been looking pretty.
The beaches too.
Pretty amazing. Our favorite YouTubers ever are Flying the Nest. We've mentioned them before, and they're in Australia.
Yeah.
Morocco. I would love to go to Morocco.
For me, probably be the Netherlands, because again, that's where my heritage is from. Another place is Mauritius, which is, I watched a vlog series from Kara and Nate, and they went to Mauritius. I've never even heard of it before watching it. The activities there too that I've never seen anyone do before. They had like these submarine things you sit in, and you can go underwater and you get to swim around with the fish.
It's crazy.
And then another place would probably be Cyprus, and then Oman. Oman would definitely be a place.
Oman looks amazing. And I forgot to mention for myself, just this India. Like, I would love to go to India. If it's not number one on my list, it's probably number two. I mean, there's so many places I want to go to, but I think right now my top two that I want to go to are Peru and India. I'm dying to get to either one.
Yeah, for me it's Mauritius and Netherlands.
Yeah. And we have one final Instagram question, which I have not said yet, but it came from Miss Ilana Yaffe. She's not a creator, but she is a wonderful gal. And her question is, when is he gonna propose?
Well, I can't say that because it wouldn't be a surprise.
I wanted to catch you off guard with that one. But whenever he's ready, the answer will be yes. But that's it, you guys. Thank you so much. If you guys asked a question, thank you so much for asking the question. If you're new around here, thank you for joining us. This was kind of a good one to join us on because now you know a little bit about us.
Know some backstory.
Now you can go back to our From the Beginning playlist and watch our story from the beginning. If you've been subscribed to the channel for a while and you leave comments and you're engaged, thank you so much. It means the world to us, more than you could ever know.
It means a lot.
More than you could ever know. And just thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed yet, the heck are you waiting for, man? Give us a like. If you like us, hit the notification bell so you stay updated whenever we release new videos. If you don't follow us on Instagram, go follow us on Instagram. And then I think one other thing I wanted to ask from you guys is if you guys have video suggestions, since we can't get out and travel too much, stuff that we can do kind of in our spare time. I was thinking maybe some challenge videos. Those seem to be kind of fun. So if there's a challenge that you guys would like to see us do, let us know in the comments below.
We can make a fool of ourselves on camera.
Yeah. I love this. Like, I love the couples yoga poses challenges. Those crack me up.
Not be good at that.
Those crack me up. They're so funny. And then like the Bean Boozled challenge.
Oh, yeah.
That one's really funny. The marshmallow challenge looks pretty funny. So if you guys enjoy those and would like to see us do a challenge, let us know in the comments. And I think that is it for us today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next
I
one.
appreciate it. Bye.
Bye.